Hi everyone, this is Jack and welcome back to my channel. This is day 2 of my trip in Japan. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out my other videos after this one to make sure that you've caught up on all of my trips. We start out with going to the Konbini, which is the convenience store 2 blocks away from our hotel, and we bring our goodies back so that we could eat comfortably and of course throw our trash away since there are no trash cans in Japan. It's rare.
Look at it, it's a separate thing where you gotta make it crunchy crunchy.
Wait, say it again.
Hey lady, how about you have a good time?
And then it was on to the train to go to the Osaka Castle. Check out this beautiful sakura pattern that's embossed on the train. So cute. Osaka Castle is in the Chuo Ward, and it is one of Japan's most famous landmarks. It played a huge role in the unification of Japan during the 16th century, during the Azuchi Momoyama period. I love how cute this old-timey car got converted into a cart to commute people to and from. And you can kind of see the castle peeking out from over here. Check out these cute little birds just perched here on the guardrail. I would totally use these as a personal bicycle locking stand. And here's the castle, everyone. Just kidding, it's over here. It's actually a slow and steady walk uphill, and on the way you might be able to catch schoolgirl skirts blowing in the wind amongst the perfectly trimmed greenery, if that's your thing. There is actually a moat around the entire castle, which makes it extra fortified, and there are lots of little side areas that you can go into that have temples and have different views of the city from afar. And going into the castle is a step-by-step process. You kind of have to go through some winding areas, because when you storm a castle, you don't just go through the front door. You literally have to go through passages and hallways and stuff to get to where people live. So there's a lot of space outside and around the castle, but wait till we get inside. It was a crisp day outside, but it was very sunny with blue skies, and I was able to take a great photo right in front of the castle. Alien brought his new 360 camera that he purchased for himself for his birthday, and my partner wanted to name every single site a band photo title. So this one was the Castle Crashers. The Japanese are really into collecting stamps. You can find these at rest stops and different types of landmarks like this. And there was even one where you could layer multiple stamps if you went to all the castles to create a single image. I really like how they maintain the architecture. Every level had a different part of the history of the castle. The footage and images don't do this painting justice. It was painted on an all gold background, and all these little figurines represent the different clans that were clashing. Here's some of the crests of all of the different factions throughout the war. My favorite was Tokugawa because it had 3 ivy leaves, and actually later on we'll get to see this on some doors, because little did I know, Tokugawa Ieyasu was the founder and first shogun of the Tokugawa shogunate of Japan, which ruled from 1603 until the Meiji Restoration in 1868. He was one of the 3 great unifiers of Japan, along with his former lord Oda Nobunaga and fellow Oda subordinate Toyotomi Hideyoshi. The holograms on this floor were really cool. You could kind of see reenactments of what it would be like during that era in the form of living dioramas. Okie dokie, we made it to the top where there was the vista area, and you could see all the way around 360 of the castle views. They have each of the sections paneled off by which direction that you're looking at and what the most well-known places are through a photograph that's tacked on sign against the rail. It was really cool. You go up one direction and you go down a separate flight of stairs so that there is no congestion and traffic, and everyone is always facing the same way so that there's no break in the flow. We took a quick 360 photo here, and then we headed down to go check out the gift shop. At this point, you could see that I still haven't bought my first gacha capsule, but I did go into the museum store. And as you can see, there's so many different types of things that you could purchase. Some of them are pretty souvenir-y. You could buy soldier helmets and the crests if you really wanted to. They're pretty pricey, but I do have to say that things made in Japan are really good quality. There were just so many things in the shop, but I ended up setting my eyes on a couple things. I bought a charm with a gold mini Osaka Castle. They were wrapped super really pretty with this printed paper. And then it was time to descend the castle. Check out the line. I think we got there at a really good time because we were early. We took another route to exit the castle grounds, and walking down was much more pleasant than going up. We stopped by the restroom for a quick break, as well as a Lawson's, so that we could hydrate.
Lawson's. Let's chance on me.
Hell yeah, it is! So I really wanted to try this unagi place that was within walking distance, but unfortunately they were already booked. I'm not sure if that was the case or if it's because we didn't speak any Japanese. That's the thing, is that if you don't book ahead of time and if they don't know who you are or if you're not local, some places will not serve you because they either aren't comfortable because of a language barrier, or that's their preference. Or they're actually booked because it is the first week of the new year. So keep that in mind. We did end up stopping at this coffee place that was around the corner, and the barista that was helping us was super knowledgeable about all the coffee that she was serving and pouring, and she spoke really well-formulated sentences in English. They were having an older couple take photos of all of their menu items, which was really cute, but it was a really nice space. We decided to walk towards the main boulevard between the castle grounds and where we ended up walking, and we waited in line behind a bunch of salarymen to go try Yoshinoya. This is one of 3 beef bowl places that are known in Japan for quick and good quality service, which is why all of these guys are here on their lunch break. We waited for a table of 4, and Alien recommended that we get the sukiyaki. It was so juicy and so creamy. It's so funny. I ordered the extra large because I just was so hungry and could eat that much because it was Japanese portions. And my partner got the regular large. And when it was time for the server to bring our food to us, she was so confused because she thought the extra large was supposed to be for him and tried to keep giving it to him, but no, it was for me. It was around noon, so after that we walked to the train station to go to our next destination. The train ride to Uji was really, really comfortable. There was warm air blowing where my hand was waving here under the seats. Uji is really close to Kyoto, and we were gonna go to Kyoto another day, but Uji is known for the monkeys that are in the mountains, as well as the Byodo-in temple, which you guys have seen me tour in Hawaii as a replica, and the town is known for their green tea, aka matcha. After exiting the train station, you do have to cross a river, but it is a really nice walk to hear the water rushing underneath you, and there are steps to get to the bank after you cross the bridge. The street leading to the Byodo-in temple actually has a lot of different stores that sell all sorts of things from souvenirs to handmade crafts, and of course, lots of green tea products. We do come back here after the temple to do some shopping because we wanted to make sure that we got there on time and got to explore the grounds before the temple closed. I did purchase one thing, however. This confectionery store had a capsule machine outside that had magnets, and I got the taiyaki one, which is a red bean-filled pastry that tastes like a waffle on the outside, shaped like a fish. And it is now on my fridge, hanging out, holding some of my other memories. Byodo-in is a Buddhist temple that is protected by the UNESCO World Heritage Organization as a protected site. It has drawn visitors for over 1,000 years and is an iconic landmark in Japan. Byodo-in means Temple of Equality. It was built in the late Heian period. Together with its garden, the temple represents the Pure Land Paradise, also known as Jodo. And this concept was very influential later on in the temple construction. The pagodas symbolize the path to heightened awareness and perception, and it is an auspicious symbol filled with wisdom, peace, and harmony. The replica in Oahu, Hawaii, in the Valley of Temples, was dedicated as a gift in 1968 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the first Japanese immigrants to Hawaii. You can watch me visit the replica temple in my Hawaii trip part 3. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take photos or videos inside the museum, so I ended up taking footage of the gift shop. I purchased a white good luck charm from here with a gold phoenix on it, like on top of the temples, which I'll talk about later. But the interesting thing I found out was that although they took cards, you had to pay for the charms in cash. I think it's a philosophy where if you work for your hard-earned cash, genuine good luck will come to you. After that, we exited the building and saw the bell. Unfortunately, you couldn't ring this one like you could in the replica in Oahu, but we toured the rest of the gardens and visited the temple areas that you could offer money and prayers to. Look out for this Japanese lantern here, as they are very popular in Buddhist temples to illuminate the pathway. The Japanese lantern is called Toro, and it's very popular in Zen rock garden landscaping as well. And later on, you'll get to see that we actually get this in the first capsule gacha that we open. This is still a Buddhist temple, but in Shinto religion, there are 8 million kami, which are gods that represent Japanese traditions and culture. And the god that I feel like, worship the most were the gods of stairs, because there are so many things that you have to climb here in Japan. That's probably why all of them are so slim. The puppies here are so small and cute. It was really funny because the owner saw that I really loved how cute their dog was, and as I came closer, the dog started barking at me, and we just both laughed without saying a word to each other. It was great. Our band photo this time was titled The Temple Tyrants. Not sure how I feel about the title Tyrant, but you know what? I just went along with this one. Fun fact, the temple is also featured on the 10 yen coin. Also, the back of the 10,000 yen note has the phoenixes that are watching over the temple pagodas. After we exited the temple, we walked to a Starbucks that was really close by. Alien wanted to get their yuzu hot tea, which is seasonal for the colder months, and I like how the grounds of this cafe are also very much zen. The tea was slightly sweet with a lot of citrus power, but I was saving myself for some ice cream. We wanted to try the green matcha powdered soft serve, and I ended up getting the normal one instead of the roasted because I wanted to try the freshest of the matcha. There are many places serving ice cream, but this place had the most people coming in and out of it, and so we decided to come here. And Obachan over here, who served us, didn't hesitate to cover the entire thing. Thank you for the generous powdering.
Whatever. When you want.
Okay. She good.
Cause like.
This is cute though. Okay.
Oh wait, these are all cute animals though.
No, but this one has to do with the location then.
Wabi sabi, wabi sabi. Let's go.
Get a cute one.
100. Oh, it's 100 only, bro.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, 100 only.
Oh. Are you sure?
No.
I think it's 3.
It says 1. I did 3 and it didn't work, bro.
Maybe because you already turned it.
Maybe. It's on both sides. Whatever.
Oh my god. I think we got one of the moss
We got
ones.
the temple. We got the temple with this one.
Yeah.
Not Sakura, but Matcha. Matcha temple.
I went back to the place that had the roasted matcha that smelled so good. It was the best smelling tea I've ever smelled in my entire life. It was sweet, herbal, floral, and earthy at the same time. And that's because the owner of the shop was the 16th generation that served the imperial family this tea. So of course I had to buy a couple of bags for myself and for my parents to try. Great marketing for the senses, like popcorn in a movie. Some of the other stores looked really nice, but they were really pricey, so that prevented me from going inside. You guys remember this storefront? Because this is where I got my taiyaki magnet earlier. I went back to one of the stores that had such cute trinkets, and I got a couple of porcelain good luck charms that were tiny, and I'll show you the unboxing of this in the next video, but here's what they look like. And I ended up putting them in my Japanese wallet and my American wallets. And then it was time to head out. Before crossing the bridge again, we walked to the bank area that we saw that had the steps heading down to the water. The sky was reflected beautifully in the water, and the mountains made a great silhouette in between. By the time we got to the train station, the sun was about to set. I didn't know what these little plastic rectangles were for the train holding rings, but my partner said that it was probably to prevent from people hanging themselves, which was a very morbid idea, and I think he's too smart for his own good sometimes. On a happier note, when we got out of the subway, there was a long line of people waiting for their sweet treats as it was dinner time. Our exit took us to Dotonbori. This was our third and final destination for the day. It is one of the principal tourist destinations in Osaka, running along a canal that you'll see we cross a bridge on, and this is in the Namba district of the Chuo ward. It's known for their gaudy neon lights, not unlike Las Vegas, a huge variety of restaurants and bars with extra large mascots and gigantic, larger-than-life signage. The band photo name for this location was Dango Delights. Heh, get it? Because lots of lights. Anyway.
Glyco.
Glico.
It's not Geico.
I can't believe it's not Geico. Wow, that goes really long.
Oh, the Broadways go up. Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, those are all heads. We saw the huge famous crab and huge squids and this famous clown with glasses. Speaking of squids, let's go get some grub. We lined up for some takoyaki and the line was super fast because the cooks were really fast and everything was super efficient. It was great.
Ain't nothing gonna stop me.
You got crab dough?
Oh,
Or you got...
I'm like, dang, girl.
You got the streets?
We got the juice.
Oh, look, it's like an Asian Where's Waldo.
Yeah, if you take a picture, most people from Osaka will recognize it.
Take you to outer space to eat your takoyaki, bro.
Which takoyaki you want?
They're literally on the other side of each other.
It's very common for you to purchase a ticket for what you want to order off the menu beforehand, just so that they get the order immediately and you can pay immediately, and nobody has to deal with like handling money necessarily. Everybody can just focus on their job while you wait. While we were waiting, I was looking around and noticed a Kura revolving sushi joint. We have multiple in LA actually now. That's really cool to see. And oh my gosh, please, please, please wait like 5 minutes before you eat any of these takoyakis, because inside it's scalding and it's so hot it will burn your mouth. You could even poke a hole on the top if you really want to let some steam out, but just be careful. It was really good though, and it was awesome to share different flavors and different toppings with your friends.
Oh, the karaoke room has Hirashi dango. Whoa, is that real? That's real.
I'm gonna eat it.
Put it right here so you have light.
You're getting lit with the. Look at that. It's so soft.
You did my hair.
Another thing that I really love about Japan is that it has these alleyways. Unless you know and do your research or you're a local, you won't really think to go down dark streets. But in Japan, because it's super safe, there's usually something really cool at the end of it. In this case, not only are there eateries and different types of artwork on the sides, but there's also a temple at the end that you can give offerings to, burn incense, and pet the local temple cats. We decided to walk on the other side of the street where it was less busy so that we could see what else was around. And we found a rated R capsule machine that was blacked out, so you can't actually see what you get. And so it protects from younger eyes.
For $5, you want some boobs?
If I have a 500 yen, then yes.
All the capsules that have been purchased. Sexy lingerie. Wait, is it actual lingerie or is it tiny lingerie?
I ain't got no 500s, bro.
Okay. Wait, no, but nasty what? Smile is born. Don't worry, let's gotcha. Wait, no, and big breast what?
It's taking a second, hang on.
Uh-oh.
Let's reset.
Said big boobies. Big breast.
Gotcha. It's strictly prohibited for less than half a year. Clattered.
Wait, what's the next one?
Erotic and too erotic. Things will come off. What is that top part? Isn't that big something?
Mouth. I don't know.
Colander? Did I see colander? Crying for you are too hot.
I cried and rejoiced.
burning. Ooh, flare up. A couple and a couple must. It's in there. Here it is. The 500 yen sexy
Are you
gacha.
going?
Oh, I'm going, girl.
Dude, I kind of like this one though. For the
There you go.
boobs.
For the boobs, yo.
I like that it's black so you can't see through it. Oh, you got a boob!
It's a keychain. That's
I
good.
probably could have gotten this for cheaper elsewhere, but you know, whatever.
That's so good.
Oh, it's so like.
Is it so realistic? Ooh.
Oh my god, look, wait. Oh, you can't do it on the nipple.
I'm sure you
Okay.
could.
After we got our prize, we walked to the area that led us to the canal, and this is the very famous view where you could take photos on the bridge and get lights coming in perspective on both sides. This is where we said goodnight to Alien and his traveling companion as they went back to the hotel, but we wanted to explore it a little longer, so we saw this cheesy waffle, and full circle, we thought it only cost 10 yen to purchase one of these waffles, but it's actually the 10 yen coin that we saw at Byodo-in. It's just shaped like it. So I think it was about 500 yen as well, and so we got one just to try. It's the same shell as a taiyaki, but it's circular and obviously has the embossing of the 10 yen coin, and inside is some melty cheese. Alright, bite it. Let's see. A ver.
Probably gonna be hot.
I don't know, it's been sitting there for a while.
Cheesy.
Cheesies. I think waffle batter with melted cheese inside. Oh, yeah.
Get it, girl.
Hey.
The back is really cute.
Okay. The half-eaten one, yeah. Right next door was this giant Ferris wheel of a complex, and all 6 or 7 levels was a Don Quixote. If you guys don't know, that is their really cheap supermarket. It sells everything, literally everything, from supplies to toiletries to costumes, you name it. And we go take a look in a sec. Got the role play. Oh, a hot tanga. Wow, it's so bright. Japanese sushi vibes.
That whole thing. Check
What?
it out, girl. That whole.
Is it supposed to be like a what's it called? It's supposed to be like a Quentin Tarantino ad.
$6.
They're sold. Oh, they're not sold out. Oh my god, they even have the honey bear. Green tea flavor, lemon, and honey.
I'll never see you.
Oh my god, look. I don't know what these are, but they're cute too. Oh my.
They're pants. Car, this would be it.
Oh my god, wigs. For everybody.
Dude. Different exit of the Don Quixote.
That might be the burlesque.
Does that mean they have burlesque? Oh, staff wanted though.
Alright, that was the end of that, and we went back home to our hotel so that we could indulge in some of the happy hour.
Old classic car and an LA cop car in Osaka. Alright, do it. I need utensils and
I ended up passing out on the massage chair, but that was the end of our very long but very exciting day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it so that other people can see what there is to do in Osaka. And join me for another video coming up next week. It'll be day 3 of our 15-day trip. Subscribe and click the notification bell so that you know when I have the new video coming out. And until next time, keep curious, everyone. Jack out.